what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
everybody,
stadium.
and welcome
The players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Vigo going like a man possessed at the moment. Panucci. There will be a throw-in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Irwin. That's cause for mild irritation. Immigresen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's Maldini. Panucci. Good chance here! No, just not quite.
Yeah, you can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision there.
That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thuram. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Drogba. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Drogba. He's had a shot! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he cut those.
Number 14.
First breakthrough.
I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Immigresen very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Now it's Gullit. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hugo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Gullit.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good ball, good take. Messi! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 27
One
minutes is
sweeping move,
number
executed
9.
with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now. And Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. Drogba. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. And it's been played through. And a chance! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Irwin tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he can clear it away. That's Maldini. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Drogba. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Drogba. The most accurate pass. Tries from a long way out. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Snyder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Imigresen get their 4th corner. But it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's running away. Schneider.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Suarez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Luis Suarez! Now Gilberto Silva. The referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this
Just
so
a quick
far, Jim?
announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Imigresen are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Marcelo.
So we're into the second
Number
45.
24, Suarez.
Imigresen have been
Coming
the
on
team
the
that have had the
field,
lion's share of
number
possession
4,
and chances.
Neymar.
Okay, they haven't got much to show
Number
for it,
21,
but I think it's a case of
Romario.
keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Threads one in, brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Imigresen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Drogba. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Imigresen do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Stam gets across to intercept that. Schneider. Bullet. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Hugo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Chance here to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely feet. He has found a way through. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Gilberto Silva cuts it out. It's a lovely, neat pass. Imigresen still have the cards to affect this game. it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Seedorf. And here's Messi. Immigresen needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's good defending, very good defending. They're up to 5 corners now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, shooting chance! And he's lifted it over. And he was quick to react. And here's Romario. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Romario. It's Figo. Schneider. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Romario. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's good play. And this is Romario.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodri. Great vision. And this is Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Romario. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Rodri. Rodri getting forward. That is good strength. Oh, he's busted and Hullet! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14, Schneider. Number 22, Figo. Coming on the field, number 20, Chroń. Number 23, Rico.
Pretty, but it gets the job
Number
done.
13, Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Desai pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cruyff, can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he thumps it clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Romario. Tabucci is always scanning the pitch for targets.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Thuram. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. He's having a go. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. They'll have to settle for that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock balls. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And it's Bojan. Donatoni. Donatoni! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bojan Kurkic with the short one. O'Reilly. Imigresen are looking to go forward now. Swung over. Now it's Figo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is...
Oh, it's hit the post! Nicely aimed pass. Marcel. Distributed tidily. Figo. That's very neat. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rui Costa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless at the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Bonatoni. And that was nowhere near his best. Right, Shevchenko. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. O'Reilly, lovely bit of skill. Donatoni. And here's Bojan. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Casemiro. Thuram cannot be beaten that easily. And it's Bale. O'Reilly. Bebeto. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Played out towards the right wing. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Right, Shevchenko. Right, it's Bebeto. Looking to play him in. He's had it taken off him. Marcelo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rui Costa. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Bebeto. Tanucci gets the foot in and wins the ball. And this is Bebeto. He's shifting through the gears here. Bojan Kurkic is onto this. And Bojan! He's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
It's a very good position, this, and the right distance too.
Donadoni! It's their second corner of the game. Thuram getting this one clear. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realise...
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Durant is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway
Just
point.
a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
To turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we get things going again. So the first half brought no goals. Tabucci chooses to go crossfield. And Shevchenko. Bojan. Now O'Reilly. That's Babetto. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
And that's a good... Massive goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And this is Bale. Bojan. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. Cross flung in towards the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's another good win of the ball. Right, Shevchenko. Picked out, brilliant the shots! Oh, good finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And Shevchenko. Casemiro. Tabucci. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that looks a decent goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
substitution for Netherlands.
The
Number
Netherlands have
17,
their third corner.
Donadoni. Number 27,
Shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Bebeto, and Bebeto! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Bale! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity, exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plenty to aim at here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Immigresen really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Mosquera. It's Timber. And he's being shifted off it. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Diaz. Casemiro. It's Figo. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, it's not gone well. Onana. Bale. There's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even... So that's it, it is all over. Immigresen cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now this could be a chance. Dani Olmo. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Backward it goes. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Timber. Shifted upfield. And he's gone searching crossfield. Robertson. And it's Pedri. And it's Zanetti. It's a really well-measured ball. Incoming delivery. Stam clears it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Spread it left. Best getting forward. He's picked his way through. Best plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bale. It's Bale!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Best. Mateus is flagged offside. Stam.
Condella really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Bale. Pedri gets a foot in here. Condella are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Timber. Now it's Dani Olmo. And it's Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Dani Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zico. Good purposeful running this. Zico! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's off and running. And it's Bale. And he's running through. Bale. He's having a hit! Gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And he tosses it long. Now it's Lee Kang-in. That looks a good ball through. And he's straight offside. Zico, he has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Fabinho with the clearance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mateus. Best. And it's Zico. Zico running with intent. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fermin providing an outlet on that flank. Maldini attempts a clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Condela currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Vai se proceder uma substituição. O número 19.
Down to business again.
Número 5.
Condela really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just look a step too slow at everything.
Número 6.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Condela come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
It's headed upfield. Vieira. He's felt that, hasn't he? He came in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And Baston gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, easy pickings there. That pass isn't the best. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And it's Zanetti. Dani Olmo. Nice sequence of passes this. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And that's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Zanetti. Timber, a picture of focus and alertness. And it's Baggio. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Robertson is there. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Van Basten. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Bale. Foot in. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Baggio. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Played back into the centre. Now it's Dani Olmo. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lee Kang in. Oh, good spread. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Seedorf. Great vision. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lofted in. And how did he not put that away?
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And we have our very first corner.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 15 sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 18. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
His hands on it, and the danger is averted. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Here's Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Bale. Crosses it in here. There's the shot! And it's in! And he's got what he came for. His 20th goal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And in a trice, the substitute, it's Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, super ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! And right near the end, we have parity. So all square, with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And this is Van Basten. Yeah. Seedorf. Swung over. Zola. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all scored. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And Salah! Frustratingly close. Timber. Rijkaard. Vitinha. And it's Schneider. Roberto Carlos. Mackay is onto this. Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Cantona. Can he get on the end of this? Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries one from range! Looking to play him in. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf. Vitinha. That's Doué. Tondela. Applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Doué going face to face with his great rival. Doué ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's... Oh, he's having a go! There was plenty of power on that. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And here's Cantona! Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate, cynical as it comes.
Bale is behind this one.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tondela have their second corner now. Araujo tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tondela given another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. And it's O'Shea. Now it's Mackay. Floated through. Nicely intercepted. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Doué. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is great defending, so alert. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. He'll try from distance. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Shot from and the shot! World class from Zola! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
It's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Doué. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Picked up, and Del Piero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Safe to say he's capable of better than that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. The score is 1-0. Space for him to turn and look. Corner given. This possibly the last play of the half. Defending of the desperate variety. Doué! Oh, off the bar! But he's left disappointed. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Condela just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Condela have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So straight into the second half.
Condela can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And a play for a goal kick. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Bože produces the perfect tackle there. It's a good run down the right.
First time we've seen them try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Schneider. Roberto Carlos. That's Doué. And the counter is on. Maldini. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Al Hilal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
He's having a pop! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Zola looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That's Doué.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's Doué. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows that.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter.
He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard. To Schneider. Oh, it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Stam cuts out the pass. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Kundela clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's chosen to go back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição.
So we have
5.
movement on both benches.
Número 21. Vail. Número 3. Sidorf. Número 18.
Just about within shooting
Número
range.
20.
Is overly concerned about that.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Número 24. Número 14. Número 8.
Bastoni.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Chroń. And it's Xabi Alonso. Can they get him away? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a good foray he's making. And the pass is intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Doué will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He is through here.
Kundela can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Doué, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Doué. Xabi Alonso. Thuram gets it clear. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Peter. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Miller clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Thuram tries to clear. Pondela are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? So much time and space here. Pushed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Zico. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, some astute defending there. Looking to play him in.
At him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Zico! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now that's well seen too. Stam threads one in, and this is Messi, and he's lost his man here. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zola pinches it off him. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Del Piero. And he's picked Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! They are firing, truly firing! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous finish.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A case now of complete control.
Oh, I think there's been a...
Oh no, what has happened here? Strong challenge there. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Looking for the run. And this is Messi. And Messi! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Zico. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pondela already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Messi! Just too high.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Pondela have got it back and they'll have another go. Deco scooting forward. And it's Zico. Very nicely done. It's Zico! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Ibrahimovic getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Deco going forward. And he shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Deco. That's rather hopeful. Now it's Del Piero. That has not gone well. Tondela are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Deco powering forward here. And it's Vieira. On Zico! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put pay to the danger. Bullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Bullet. He's picked his way through. Decent chance!
Il quarto uomo
Goal
indica
kick.
2 minuti di recupero.
I stand corrected, it's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Zola. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Hullet. This is Del Piero. Oh, he's been flattened there. Spread out to the left. And that is the end of the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Signore e signori, preparate i
Well,
biglietti.
that is the first
È ora
half
di
done,
annunciare i
and we are ready for
vincitori
what follows in
dell'estrazione
the
di
second.
oggi.
Away we go again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Zico. This is promising. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Now this could be a chance. And how did he not make it four?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beckenbauer. He's in a great position here. Tondela has the chance to go the other way. The message is clear, none shall pass. Great vision. Messi receives it in a wide position. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Zico. Zico. Solar.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Maldini. Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, sweet feet.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Deco.
He's played it back. Vieira. And it's Zico. Bullet, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, that's fabulous. And they're back on the ball again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And a shot! Vieira. Now it's Zico. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And ball's gone astray. Oh, good spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been intercepted. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for options for movement. And it's played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. He's in a good position here. Takes a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23.
Two coaches
Numero
are
22.
signalling changes here,
Numero
both at
9.
the same time.
Messi. Numero 5.
Into the last quarter of an
Rafael
hour.
Varane. Numero
He's
2.
worked it through.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 8, il
Vieira
numero
gets
21,
over and intercepts.
il numero 4,
That's
il
fine.
numero 28.
Perfectly measured.
Attenzione alla
Well
sostituzione.
played and well cleared.
And reclaimed it in a trap. It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Beckenbauer. Yamal picks it up out wide. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Baggio charging forward, the ball at his feet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Delivers the ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Figo. Turan has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, that's neat. Hangs it across. Turan tries to clear. Seedorf. And that will be the final act. Villa suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Ricordiamo a tutti
Your
i
reflections
tifosi
then,
che sul
Jim.
maxi schermo
One-sided
è
and
possibile
only
vedere
one
la
winner,
pianta
Peter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2
Hello,
hours,
everybody,
it might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's going to be Paolo Maldini. Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Played in. Cleared away. Paz. Oh, it's a great ball here. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Adriano running with the ball. It's destined for the flank. Incoming to towering header! Off the post! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just eases him off the ball. Beckham makes a dash for it. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Some shapes to shoot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Semenyo certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
It's a decent clearance.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
As he is on. There's the header! And it's in! And we have liftoff! Pele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Shoots! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a promising position. And here's DiMarco. And it's Bellingham. Adriano! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tottenham are looking to go forward now. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. 30 minutes gone. Bale. Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. And here's the chance to counter. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Norway are looking to break at pace. Dumfries. It's Bellingham. Thuram. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in plenty of space here. Impressive jump! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tottenham have their second corner now. Stan with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Yaya Toure. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And Paz. Spread it left. Getting up there! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maldini gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Beckham. Dumfries has the space to scheme. That signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Norway go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup
And a quick
come out with some
reminder
fresh
today to please take
This is
all the
still
dustbins
very
located
salvageable,
by the
maybe
entrance
even
gates.
winnable.
Thank you very much for your
So that's how it
cooperation.
stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
So, into the second half.
Norway really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's made its way to him. DiMarco.
Norway clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
This is Messi. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tottenham have their third corner. Tries one from range. Volleyed effort.
Messi really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Norway come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Beckham. That's been cut out, well played. It's a smartly directed ball. DiMarco. It's a sharp pass. Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good line! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Norway still this single goal behind. Bale puts them all in. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He is just caressing the ball. Out for a throw. Played towards the front line. Adriano looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Dumfries. And a header! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field is number 24, Hazard.
Oh, well played, well played. He's looking wide. Lovely bit of skill. So no flag here. Oh, he had to make that, and he... There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Norway still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So the fourth corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Norway have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Aims beyond the defence. Delivered across. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ibrahimovic. He's having a hit! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Norway really will have to throw everything at this now. Now there's a... And Hollins! Goal! Norway! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Norway are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well,
Substitution
I think
on
you
the
can write
field.
this lot off at their peril.
Number
It's been a
10,
joy to watch them hold
Messi.
themselves right back into
Number
it.
6,
Now, can they hang on?
Toure. Coming on the field, number 7,
I thought it was going to
Zico.
happen then.
Number
How many more
20,
chances can they
Xavi.
realistically expect now?
And here's Ibrahimovic. Good ball, good take. Pinches it off him. Now it's Pele. Oh, what a ball! Ferdinand gets it away. Well, they've got it again. Tottenham
4
couldn't do
added
a whole
minutes
lot
has
with
been
it there.
indicated.
They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Dumfries. Hazard. Zico. 4 extra minutes added on. It's a nicely weighted pass. Tottenham with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. All hands on deck for this one. Ferdinand clears it away. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Norway have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
And now,
claiming
please
the man of
turn
the match
towards the
award,
screen
and
for a
there is
special
very little
presentation
room for
featuring
argument.
our guest performance today.
matches is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, River Plate have always been considered the uptown club amongst those in the Argentine capital, but the supporters, believe me, are no less passionate or loud. Things already rolling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Just about within shooting range. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now he's off and running. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. No, he's seen through all of that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Beckham. Beckham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. River Plate has the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. So it is still 0-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Di Marco. Good play on the left-hand side here. That's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Tura. Probing pass. Ferdinand makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This is a promising build-up. So impressive. River Plate have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He'll try from distance! That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
But he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Flashes it across. Played it again. Impressive jump. And that's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They run a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Over to the right flank. Pepe can get it clear. And he's straight offside. Marco. Nice control. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Norway have their second corner now. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Here's Dumfries. Ball's gone out of play. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Señoras y señores,
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
se va a realizar un cambio.
So we're into the second 45.
Norway are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Norway do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Connor looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. Looks to the other side. Roberto Carlos. And here's Thuram. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Messi. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Thuram. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been cleared. Norway are looking to go forward now. He's got away. Opts to play it back. Van Dijk gets it away. Looking for options. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to
La
get it
cantidad
back.
de espectadores de este partido fue de 62.005.
Corner number 3 coming up. Araujo has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's nice. And it's back. And Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto, he's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now that is tiny, really tiny. Norway perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Passes short and sharp. DiMarco, driven in. He leaps for it! Goal, Norway! And that for him is goal number 10. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find.
Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Collar does well to get it back. Beckham. Dumfries. Araujo. That's destined for the flank.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's just beyond his reach. Nicely aimed pass. Collar. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Belling. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 24.
So we have movement on both
Número
benches.
8. Número 20. Messi. Número 11. Número 13. Entran. Número 9. Número 6. Número 10. Número 21. Número 15. Cambio.
Beckham has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
That's all open, plays it forward. That's Bebeto.
River Plate really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Papasso. Norway needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
It's clear cut. It's a free kick. Played out to the left flank. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Sensational by Connor! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kola claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Miren la pantalla si tienen un
What a
boleto.
turnaround victory. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like
and
that.
welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
The less said about that pass, the better. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal driving on and making good progress. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. This looks promising. DiMarco. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Beckham. Beckham. Well, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bullish header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Now it's DiMarco. DiMarco. Oh, some tackle that. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And Chroń! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The Royal Reds have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
His thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Dumfries is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Knocks it into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Keeper is right behind it.
Marco will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
And he's picked out the run. Cruyff. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Stam. It's a throw-in.
Urawa Reds definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
He's forced to go back. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the counter is on. He'll try from distance. Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. Baresi.
Norway truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Mbappe looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Let's Seedorf. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Urawa Reds really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi plays it short. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Deftly away. Seedorf.
This is the time you need that pace.
Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Norway coming.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Norway.
Number 9, Adriano.
This is going once more.
Number 15,
Norway really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just
Number
look a step
19,
too slow on everything.
Sador. Coming on the field, number 13,
They've done it
Jan
again.
Koller. Number 22, Ibrahimovic.
His positioning
Number
is spot
12,
on.
Marcelo.
Dumfries.
Number 8, Bellingham.
This ended up in no man's land. Over to the right flank. Delivers the ball. Oh, good effort! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. He's played it back. Passing nice and neat. Norway come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Played out wide. Dumfries. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribery. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Norway do have a chance to counter here. And they win it back again. And it's Bellingham. Dumfries in acres of space out wide. Oh, good finish! Norway are back in business! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Our Reds really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We're looking at a different game now. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Norway perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Marcelo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ribery. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He leaps for it! Goal! Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, shooting chance! Beckham with the clearance. Bellingham can see things others simply cannot. Somewhat off target. Yamal. Roberto Carlos. Now Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. And the ball's come loose here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Ribery. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for Norway. Number
Roberto
10.
Carlos ready to
Beckham.
try one.
Coming on to
This
replace
is
him
a great chance to get
number
themselves back
18.
square.
Figo. Substitution in
That
progress.
is well cleared. There's a shot. Goes for a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
And it's Denzel Dumfries.
Norway clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yamal. And he's going to be disappointed with that. He's being urged to shoot. And here comes the corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 4 coming up here. Yamal goes short. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. They're up to 5 corners now. Yamal with the short one.
Our Reds really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Squeeze it through. Thinks about the shot. Cleared without hesitation. And smartly reclaimed. Look, it's Adriano! Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit,
Number
Peter. There was
15.
nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Kaká, great shot, in he goes again. Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been plugged into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
The Royal Reds found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve...
Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! And there goes their last chance. Norway can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. What are your thoughts on today's game,
And a
then,
quick
Jim?
announcement
Look,
today
Peter,
that
a strength
memorabilia
in
from
any
today's
team has
match
to be
is
at
now
the
on
heart of
sale
your
in the
defence.
stadium.
And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation,
Hello,
emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already
England
palpable.
against Norway.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Seedorf with 200 games under his belt now. The standout name from both lineups. What do you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. Here comes the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Seedorf. Saliba. João Cancelo. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, some astute defending there. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Botman. Tomiyasu. And here's Thuram. Ibrahimovic. And the shots! And perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for England after 15 minutes is number 11.
Already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. It's a really well-measured ball, and it's Beckham. And here's Thuram.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Beckham running with the ball. And Seedorf! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've gone backward here. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Norway really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Norway have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. João Cancelo. Messi. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Beckham.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dumfries. Now it's Thuram. Stood up well to him there. Beckham. And Araujo. And it's Seedorf. He's going
think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Shot! And that is well cleared. England have the chance to go the other way.
Norway certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And they could break here. DiMarco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a little off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
A sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Norway coming
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center.
Very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Gets us going once more.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Norway come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Gullit. Thuram! João Cancelo clears it away. Ibrahimovic looking to add to his goal. Gullit gets a foot in here. Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the ball's gone astray. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. João Cancelo. And it's Messi. That is good progress on the left. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thuram being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Norway still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rodri. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Your impression so far, Jim?
Norway are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Beckham. Gullit. Tries one from range. And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Norway really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Norway still have the cards to affect this game. Araujo. Thuram. He'll try from distance.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's cut it out. Beckenbauer. That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitution
So we have
for
movement
England.
on both benches.
Number 2, Dumfries. Number 17, Messi. Number 14, Chroń. Number 8, Botman. Number 16,
Losing in on the last
Rodri.
quarter of an hour.
Coming on the field, number
It's
7,
Figo.
Pogba. Number 19, Isak. Number 20,
Defending is
Erling
unapologetically
Haaland.
persistent. It's
Number
almost
3,
personal.
Van
It had to
Dijk.
be.
Number 39, Bruno Guimaraes.
Substitutions taking place.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's had it taken off him. Decent clearance. Norway are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. It's their second corner of the game. João Cancelo with the short one. And that's a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Norway are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Pogba. Beckenbauer picks out brilliant. He's had it up.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is masterful defending.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be
There
all
will be
about
1
game
minute
management
added
from
time.
here.
That'll be a throw. And that'll be the end of that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please make sure to watch
Well,
the
after all of
screen
that,
for an
Jim, what are you
information
thinking?
bulletin from the
Norway
regional police
really
department.
didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Now it's Turan. And here's the chance to counter. Marcelo. Del Piero. O'Shea wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shot could... And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. He's gone for goal! Norway are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he shoots! Oh, no! And it's Norway who take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation
Number
here.
30, Šeško.
Jeff United Chiba tries from a long way out. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Schmeichel sends that a long way. And he cuts out the supply. Vinicius Junior. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Stan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Jeff, Chiba always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Del Piero. And the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ooh, can he get onto this? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's tries one from range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham. O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Marcelo. Driving on and making good progress. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety. He was at pressure there. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
And the keeper's got it again. Byrne. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Davids.
Oh, super ball.
O'Shea. So what can they make of this? Aims beyond the defence.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he is... And Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, that's well seen too.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior, Del Piero. Del Piero! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from
The
here.
goal scorer!
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to
really
announce
nice
today's
contrast
winning
of
lottery
styles
number.
that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Jeff United Chiba get the second half started. Dumfries. Marcelo going after that. O'Shea. Where it came from. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Marcelo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And a reprieve for the time being. Spread to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullet tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Donnarumma. That's Maldini. A good play on the left-hand side here. Davids. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! that a right old hit?
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And yes, it's him again. Jeff United Chiba have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Beckham looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Threads one in. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he'll try from distance!
Well, it's
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now the cross. Cleared without hesitation. O'Shea. Bellingham! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Bellingham. Shot, surely! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's been hooked away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram going forward. Marquez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. It's a corner. Corner number 2 then. He's rising! Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Norway. Number 15.
Two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
12.
time.
Marcelo. Number
A
8.
lovely, neat pass.
Bellingham.
That's
Number
good pressing.
13.
It's really squeezing
Sheshko.
everything.
Coming on the field.
Jeff Chiba
Number
clearly have been
22.
instructed to kill this
Didier
off.
Drogba.
Offence is the best
Number
form of
32.
defence.
Demarco. Number
Good-looking
17.
ball.
Gullit. Number 27. Substitution in
Almost accurate
progress.
pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And there's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gullit is herring after that one. Oh, that's a key interception. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Drogba. And it's Gullit. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's managed to get free.
There will be
Takes
3
aim and
minutes
crosses.
added time.
The keeper gets his hands on it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Ferdinand. And time is up. Norway pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day
And a
to
quick
forget
announcement
for
for the benefit
players
of
at the
anybody
heart
who
of
has
the
found
defence
themselves
who were
a
just
little
getting
lost
beaten
today.
way too
Please
easily
look
on
at the
so many
screen for
occasions.
information
But
on
I
how to
think the
find your
manager
way
too
around this
has to take
stadium.
responsibility for his failure.